Yes, people, welcome. I don't know what just happened there. Apologies. Been away for a bit, that's why. Welcome to LFC. Please, before we start, hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that stuff, and get busy on the comments as well. I'm a bit old, that's why my voice is different to usual. But the most important thing here, Liverpool are Carabao Cup champions, and it's a confident booster for us to go for the other trophies for the rest of the season. People. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? The kids have come through. The kids have done well. The kids, showed the multi-billionaire team that you don't really need money in order for you to win titles, and everything about our football club was just about that game. If you look at that game, it's just typical club, typical Liverpool Football Club, all joined in as one. If you know what I mean, and we've got talented kids, we've got talented players, and there's more players that's gonna come back from injury, and I'm really, really looking forward to the running of the season. There's only 12 games to go in the Premier League, and we got the one FA Cup tomorrow, so yeah. I'm just looking forward to it. But we're gonna watch hopefully we're gonna watch the press conference. I could find it. Let me just look if Klopp is doing the press conference on Twitter. Let me just check. I know he went through it, so let's watch that. I'll pick out the bits and then I'll share it with you guys, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let me see if I can find it. 1 second. I'm just sad, like he's gonna be leaving very soon, people. Like it doesn't compute in my head, like our best manager in years is gonna be like going, and we have to sit through that and things like that. It's gonna kill me, man. It's gonna absolute kill me. Yeah, so I found it. Let me just share it with you, and then we could discuss it during the stream or what he's saying and all that stuff. So let me get it up. Yeah, I apologize for the voice again, people. Really, really apologize. I'm just not feeling well at the moment. It's been a while, isn't it? It's been a while, and it's gonna be emotional at the end of the season as well. Oh, it's gonna be emotional. Okay, let's listen to what he's saying.
I don't know yet. Exactly. What I know is that Ryan is not available, besides all the others who are not available. It's a ligament injury, could have been much worse, but bad enough for being ruled out for this game and next game, and yeah, we'll see. So we need miracles in a few with a few players. So that's why I want
to. So Ryan Gravenberch is injured. He's gonna be out for a while. I'm upset about it because that challenge from Caicedo, it's a leg breaker. Let's just be realistic here. If you watch the game and you don't think that's a leg breaking challenge, and you think it's just a yellow card or something like that, then you don't know the modern day game. I'm sorry. I'm being serious. I'm sorry. At first they said he slipped, then he got in contact with the player afterwards. I didn't see no slip. I rewinded that game 4 or 5 times in a row during that game, and I did not see a slip. And someone said he touched his the side of his foot on the boots. No, he didn't. He went all in, full force. He made sure that player wasn't gonna get up. You know what I mean? So to weaken our midfield, so they could go on and press our midfield with youngsters and all that stuff. So if that's not a professional foul, if that's not a professional, but if that's not a leg breaker and that's not a red card in the modern day football, I don't know what is anymore. And the ones who defend this kind of stuff, I'm starting to think like you don't even know football anymore. I'm being serious, people. I'm starting to wonder if they even know football. But let's get back.
Don't want to rule out for too long, but it's touch and go with a lot of players still, with the boys who are not available for the weekend, for the final. This like Darwin, Mo, Dom. We have to see what they can do today. Wataru got a proper knock as well. There we have to see as well. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's much.
The walking wounded, didn't
it? But that's how it is.
How difficult a selection then are you facing? Because I'd imagine that you may have to protect some of the other players as well. Because Harvey was limping after the final. Maybe you need to manage Conor Bradley's workload. Do you even need to look at resting Kelleher as well?
Yeah, in an ideal world, huh? You would think about these kind of things, but we obviously don't live in an ideal world, and that means, I didn't make the lineup yet, so I've still 2.5 hours time until we train. Oh, no, until we have the meeting, and then we train after that. So 3 hours until. So we will see how that. When the players arrive, then they get checked. Yesterday was kind of a massive recovery day and an appreciation day for the winning the League Cup. So only the very young boys trained yesterday, had a proper session. All the others recovered. Today we have a lab session. We need to have a session, and it's the only one before the game. So when I get all the informations and when the players arrive here, and I can look in their eyes and can see who might be ready, who's not.
Another player, Harvey Elliott, could be out as well. Still walking wounded, as I just said. I don't know how we're going to come out of this season if injuries start piling up and we're challenging for titles, people. We're only winning games through, hard work and grit. And then when that hard work and grit runs out and you get tired because you keep playing the same starting lineup on a regular basis, it's going to be difficult for, to continue the winning run, if you know what I mean, people. We need to get those injuries back as soon as possible. We need to start thinking, do we rest players here and there? Do we use the youth, in the last 30 minutes of the game just to, see it through and things like that? It's a lot of things, man. And it's beyond frustrating because, we've got a lot of senior players that's playing on a regular basis now, which is, obviously Van Dijk, Endo, and, Diaz, and etc. If these players get injured and, we don't have enough cover for them on the pitch, it's going to be difficult for us, to win the league this season. No other team is going through what we're going through, people. We're the only ones that's going through that. We don't make excuses, but it's worrying when the players are getting injured on a continuous basis. Now we're talking about Harvey Elliott. Gravenberch is a ligament injury. He just said it's not a break or anything like that. It's nothing serious. Endo obviously limped off during the game. But what's next, man? What's next? You know what I mean? That's what it is. The impactful players are not available at the moment. So don't get me wrong, the youth, the youngsters that's come through like Jaden Dance and, McConnell, Clark and, Bradley have done tremendous jobs, you know what I mean? But if you rely too much on the youth, it's dangerous for them, if you put too much pressure on them and, it doesn't work out and you lose, that lead and you lose, other stuff around it. The pressure could be too much for these kids. So we can't rely on them heavily, if you know what I mean. Just 30 minutes to go, bring one of them on just to rest the senior players, or 20 minutes to go, something like that. If we're winning a game, that's fine. That's fine. Why not, man? But it's the walking wounded, man. You saw the pictures and the video clips of the stands, with all those players with knee braces and all that stuff. It's scary, man. Absolutely scary.
Not right, then I will make a lineup. In the end, it will be, I hope, and I'm pretty positive about that, will be a decent lineup. But let me say it like this. What an atmosphere can do, we realize now quite a few times, but it would be really helpful if we could create something special on Wednesday night as well. I know I ask her quite a lot, but it's a tricky time. But somehow, anyway, pretty positive, and we would like to keep doing that, but we need our people for that. There's no other chance. There's only one advantage we can have tomorrow night. It's Anfield, and that's what we need.
Just a thought.
One second, people. When Klopp talks about the atmosphere, I didn't understand exactly what he meant because it was kind of weird. What do crowds do to make players, go, the extra yard and all that stuff on the pitch? So let me give an example. I was at the Luton game midweek when we obviously when we won by 4 goals to 1. First half it was appalling. Like there was no cohesion, there was no togetherness. Something wasn't right. We wasn't moving a lot. Like if I get the ball, there's no player moving for me. If you know what I mean, and for me to pass the ball, in important areas. But the second half, guys, like the crowd, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how it's miraculous the way it is. They just started singing and started shouting and all that. And then all that just made those Luton players freeze on the pitch. It was weird. Even the Luton manager actually said, I couldn't even give instructions because I couldn't hear myself. You know what I mean? So, do you know how difficult that is when a crowd is just shouting and getting the team up for the game and, like make them score all those goals? It plays a big part, people. I swear to you. I never thought that. I never thought that until I've been to a lot of Liverpool games in the past, but this one was just a weird thing that just happened out of the blue. It was like consistently, shouting and cheering the team, and it was. Listen, it works. I swear to you, when Klopp asks for people to turn up and start singing and start shouting, I swear to you, it works. You look at that Chelsea game as well. Why did those Chelsea players freeze in the second half, in end of the second half and the extra time? Because the fans started cheering the team. Even there's a lot of Chelsea fans who are YouTubers even said it the other day. I couldn't even hear the Chelsea fans because Liverpool was so loud. So we've got 12 games, people, and we've got an FA Cup game tomorrow. Get the lads through the line. It helps. I'm telling you, man. I'm in shock, man. That Luton game just shocked me. I swear to you, absolutely shocked me. But let's get back to
talk
Klopp.
of the parade at the end of the season. So just aside from this game, what are your thoughts on the possibility of celebrating already one piece of silverware at the end of the season with a parade, and it would also be a farewell to yourself as well?
Yeah, that's the one part which is not so cool. That it could be seen as that. I don't think that makes sense. But besides that, trophy parades. I'm the biggest supporter of trophy parades, to be honest. I love that. But it's not. I don't decide that. People might be surprised, but I don't decide that. And these kind of things probably have to be prepared from different point of views. But it's not my business. I'm not in that. No. But
He's
if
not
there's a
going.
parade, I will be on the way, on the bus. No.
He sounds like he's putting it off.
Yeah. Let's hear him.
Hi, Jürgen. After the euphoria of winning a cup final at Wembley, you've only got 3 days now until the next game. Is it difficult? Is there a job to do to bring everyone kind of back down again?
No, the back down is no problem. That's really no problem. It's just you want to take it. You want to take the positive feeling. You want to take the vibe. You want to take all of that. No, that's not a problem. The problem is the lack of recovery time. That's a problem. Besides that, there are no problems. No. The boys love playing football. Obviously, we all could see the boys love digging in incredibly deep to grind the result out somehow. Yes. Everybody saw that as well, and so strange one. We all know how the world is, and everybody says it's Liverpool against Southampton, and Liverpool is a massive favorite. I think whatever people say it anyway, not too important, but that's not the case. We need to find a team who is competitive, and then we will fight for it. And obviously, we all got a really good taste of how Wembley feels on a day like this. We had all different experiences there. We lost there, we won there. So it's massive. It's a nice stadium anyway, but when you win it, it's a completely different place. And so it's not that we don't want to go there again. So it's not about us. If we can decide it, we go. But for that, we have to win tomorrow and a lot of other games. But now for tomorrow, we just have to find out who we can line up, and then we go. I said before, and that's really the truth. As long as we have 11 players, and we will have 11, we will go for it. And
Jake, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of the FA Cup? Are you sitting with those fans that really like, if we get out, we get out, or are you that type of fan that's we need to win every cup that we're in?
I want us to go and win everything because this is it. This is our last, chance with Jurgen to get what he deserves.
Yeah.
Because he's been fighting an oil state for his whole tenure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We've been up against City in 4 head-to-head races.
Yeah.
With Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
And we've finished twice.
Yeah.
With 1 point. 1 point difference. So we're scoring 90 odd points, which would literally win you the league. But in this day and age, it's sickening. You win. You get 92 points. City get 93 points. You get 97 points. They get 98 points. they get a goal line clearance.
Yeah, I remember.
And they get a handball go in their favour as well. Both titles could have gone to Liverpool. I've all these City fans saying to me, "Oh, we've dominated you for years." It's complete rubbish. Like the title could have actually gone to Liverpool. 1 point is nothing, Fozy. We took him to the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We took him to the last day of the season. This is what these City fans need to understand: is that we're the only club that's been on their neck. We've actually been on their neck, pressing them. Arsenal haven't done it. Arsenal bottled it. What did they bottle it? 10 points last season?
They were top of the league for 96% of the season, and they bottled it at the end. It shows, bro. Like facing City is a hard task, Jake. It's not an easy task because whatever player that goes missing, they're always gonna bring in a player that's equal in quality or just one off the player that's left, and they're always
Yeah, I agree with you. I added up their bench the other day, and it cost like about 400 million.
There you go, bro. There you go. I'm telling you, bro. Like this guy, what he's done. But like you said, the other thing is, well, you're facing the establishment, and when you're facing the establishment, which is obviously the governing body of football in the UK, and referees that's making blatant decisions in front of you, cheating in front of you. And and nothing's been done about it for years and years. It tires you out, bro. How much more can you fight, Jake? How much more can you fight, bro?
Well, bro, we thought. Remember, we said last season we thought Jurgen was done. Remember me before he was going to leave.
Yeah, because the press conferences didn't look good, did it, Jake? The press conferences didn't look good.
We were right. He was going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
He said it himself. His wife stopped him.
Yeah.
So what we were seeing, me and you, we were right. We were right when we said he was done. He had given up. But then his wife told him to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
His wife said, keep going.
Exactly, and people didn't see that. I mean, like, when people were putting pressure on him, Jake, and they were saying like, Klopp, he hasn't got it anymore. He's got 7 years, and that is it. He walks out. The guy needed our help as fans. And instead of adding fuel to the fire, we should have just sat back and understood it was always going to be a difficult season the next season when you're trying to fight for a quad. Especially the players who tried for you to get the quad, ain't gonna, and you give them another opportunity. And it didn't work out, but at least they earned the right to do that. Jake?
Yeah.
And that's what he tried to give them. It didn't work out. You see the rewards of this season. You change up those players, and then now you see our team is completely back to where it was before, or maybe even better because they're young and they've got more energy and they've got more hunger in their body. If you know what I mean, Jake.
Yeah.
And you can see the rewards. This season I think we've been the longest in top of the league, and we're in every competition that we're in, and we're competing it's not even easy, Jake, what we're doing. But we're still doing it with the amount of injuries we got. I think we've got about 11 players out, and who are gonna play in the first team. Do you know what I mean, Jake? They are gonna play in the first team, and we're still doing it. And people being negative doesn't even make any sense. I
was worried about Wembley when I seen the lineup. I was expecting Mo, and I was expecting Darwin to be back because it said on the Echo that the return date would be for this game. And then when they didn't play and I seen that lineup, I was just like, Chelsea going to go for our neck.
Mm-hmm.
They had no balls. They had no guts. They were absolute shite.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, Jake. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. Bro, you spend £1 billion on a team and then you perform like that?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Bro, if we had our full team, we would have crucified them.
Oh,
And I'm not even joking about 4-0 in the final. I'm joking. I'm saying that we would have done like a record scoreline, something like 8-0. And I'm not even joking. If we had Darwin, right, if we had this lineup, Alisson, Trent, Canate, Van Dijk, Robbo, Thiago, McAllister, Szoboszlai, and then Salah on the right, Jota through the middle, and Darwin on the left. We would have killed them.
Oh, of course. Oh, 100%.
Like, so bad. They couldn't even handle our kids. They couldn't handle Bob's kids.
They've all gone back to school. You know what I mean? So,
did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, I put it on Twitter. The other day. Andrew says, winners, of course, Andrew. He says, how are you, man? I'm good, bro. Thank you for coming on, as always. I mean, I don't really promote stuff. I don't really promote stuff anymore, but people still come on, and I'm really happy with that, because they trust me to do this stuff, even like if I don't promote it. Thank you for everyone. Jin says Chelsea beat by GCSE students. Do they still say GCSE in school nowadays? Well, but that's true though. That's true, Jin. Big up, Jin, as always, man. Thanks for coming on. He'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks at least. That's Gravenberch. Yeah. Maybe so, but let's get back to the press conference, and then we pick out certain moments. It's only 17 minutes, people. We've already passed 6, so don't go anywhere.
Everybody wants to follow or even push us in that direction. Yes, absolutely welcome.
And it'll be the third time you've played a championship side in the Cups this season. You've played Norwich and Leicester so far, and like Southampton, 3 teams are looking to be Premier League teams again. What have you made of the quality of the opposition when you played?
I love the championship. I watched it so often. I watched last week Leeds Leicester. Yeah, I think there was a Bundesliga game on as well. I tried to watch that, but then I went to Leicester. It was wow. The championship improved over the I don't know exactly how it was 9 years ago, to be 100% honest. I'm not sure I watched it from the beginning. But the football is played there. The intensity in the championship is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So West Brom playing recently, a real football playing idea. Leicester, obviously. Southampton, obviously. A real football playing idea. I don't think I saw Ipswich, but they obviously do well as well. So that's... the league is incredible. It's incredibly difficult. So we have a lot of games in the Premier League, but the Championship obviously has even a few more. And quite impressive what's happening there. I think really good coaches with really good players. Anyway, really good clubs. And yeah, no, it's... of course, we played them, and we played all 3 home games. Huh? Yeah, that helps. I don't want to see the game.
Southampton are 4th in the Championship. Obviously, they've been in a bad run. Not really a bad run. I think they lost 2 out of 5. So they're not a bad team, bro. They're not a bad team. But the most important thing,
the way he speaks about what he said then about watching other leagues and taking in consideration for them. You don't see Pep Guardiola or any other manager saying anything like that. I'm going to miss this guy. He's like a real person. He's like a real person.
It's just like I said in the beginning, Jake, when I started the stream. It's
so sad.
We're all together, innit? We're all the same. And this is the saddest thing about him leaving, bro. We're not going to have someone similar to us, you know what I mean? Like him. He gets, you know, like that old saying, Jake, he gets us. He gets us, man, and I'm gonna miss that, man.
We're losing our Alex Ferguson, aren't we?
Yeah, of course.
Someone who was connected.
Bill Shankly. Fuck, forget Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
Bill Shankly, bro.
No, I'm saying
I know what you mean, but I'm trying to twist it to the Liverpool side.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying it can be as bad for us as what it was for them. Because I think he is. I think he's a big part of Liverpool, bro. I think it's a big.
Liverpool Football Club, Jake, it's not an easy thing to manage, you know that?
No.
Because you gotta take the whole city. You know what I mean? You're
Exactly.
the leader. You're the leader of everything that's Liverpool. And some people, it becomes overwhelming. That's why previous managers at Liverpool Football Club didn't succeed, because it was just overwhelming, you know what I mean, brother? But with this guy, his personality, and we knew it from day one. He's like us, you know what I mean? When we gave up, Jake, remember, we gave up. We thought we're gonna lose to mediocrity, and he just said, you know what? I want to tell you guys that as to believers, and He came through, bro.
He
You know what I
did.
mean? If it wasn't for the pandemic, Jake, who knows where we would have been? Because we was champions the season before sorry, we was champions around that time, innit? So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So who knows how we could have progressed? Because once you win one title, you normally go on and try and win other ones, don't you? And he didn't even have that opportunity because the pandemic just ruined everything, bro. Everything. And a club like us, it will ruin us because we haven't got that type of owners that's gonna put money into the team even when there's pandemic. You know what I mean, Jake?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just sad that happened, but it's part of life, innit? We're always gonna face adversity, and it's the way you come out of it at the end. And we've come out of it with flying colours. You know what I mean? Without corruption, without without paying fans to come and watch us. Our
We
games are
need this
always
league,
sold
though.
out.
We
Huh?
need to win it. We need to win it this
Yeah, bro.
season.
Listen,
We need to
man.
win
You know what I
it.
mean? We're not like City in that they pay their fans to come and watch them. They pay Man United fans to come and watch them. You don't need to pay us. We can't even get tickets for finals. Have you ever seen when you're looking for tickets, the away teams, the team that's not Liverpool always has more tickets available than Liverpool. It's hard. We can't hardly get tickets for the finals. You know what I mean? So it shows, bro. This club
Bro.
is the biggest club. So there's no doubt.
Bro, our Carabao Cup was viewed more times than City's treble. Can you check it out right now? I swear to
I
you,
know,
check
I
it
know,
out.
I know, Jake. I know, I know. I don't. You don't need to
I'm
tell me
not
that.
even joking. Like,
But
I
the thing,
cannot banter enough. I'm being serious.
Jake, you know with City, yeah, bro. Like it's not real, bro. You know what I mean?
It's not.
It's not real. People need to understand that
It's a
it's
load
not
of
a
kids
real.
online, isn't it?
Like,
It's a load of kids.
yeah, like when you win titles, you have to earn it, bro. And
Yeah.
this club didn't earn it. In 10 years, you're already European champions. How? When you just been taken over in 10 years? How you're Premier League champions? Why are you not working towards things like that and earn the right to do that? You know what I mean? So whenever I say like when people talk about titles, even when Man City won the treble last season, you didn't really hear much about it. Not many people, congratulated them to be the best team in the world and believed it. No, nobody believes that because they know they brought their way to titles, and we don't do that. Man United don't do that. I mean, we earned the right, and Arsenal, we earned the right. And like I said on Twitter the other day, Jake, there's only one big club standing intact with their morals. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
haven't changed, and that's us. We've got the same stadium, we've got the same morals, we've got everything the same. We haven't changed at all.
And
we're
you know what we
still,
got now?
competing.
72 trophies.
There you go, bro. There
Do you want to
go.
know? Shall I tell you the ranking? 72 Liverpool.
I know,
68.
I'm all right. I know. But
68 Man
let's
United.
finish. Let's
No,
finish
it
the
sounds good
press
though.
conference.
Wait till
Does
see
it?
where City is in the ranking. Arsenal 45,
Uh-huh.
Chelsea 35, Man City 28.
Look at that, bro. And
And
I
then
don't even
half-
believe anything. With Chelsea and Man City, it's not real, bro. It's not real. They haven't earned
It's
it. So
not real.
I don't really count their stuff anyway. Nobody does, bro. In the real world,
United are my
nobody
only
does.
rivals. United
Yeah,
are the only ones I'm
yeah.
scared of
100%.
catching. United are the only ones that could ever catch us. Catch us if you can,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah. But
I
but
say
isn't
that.
it
You know
funny?
what I
Isn't
back
it funny? Jake, but isn't it funny? People talk about Liverpool Football Club for 30 years, but for 30 years we're still on top. You know what I mean? Isn't that embarrassing
Yeah.
to you for not overtaking Liverpool? You know what I mean? So, it's crazy. It's crazy. But let's get back to the press. We're nearly finished anyway.
Games when we would have played at Leicester or at Norwich, that it was how said we had a little advantage of, or the big advantage of Anfield, so that was helpful in these days, in these games, and that we need that tomorrow as well. Cannot respect it more, but what's done there, especially at Southampton as well, but they are now not in the best result moment, and have a important game on Saturday again. I don't know exactly how he's weighing it up. The colleague, I don't know him. Just like the way his team plays football. And so we will see. But before a game, we always have a chance, so we never have more, so that's what we would try to take.
Yeah.
After Sunday, there was a lot of praise for younger players, and rightly so, for the
Yeah.
roles they played. I just really know is the challenge for them now. They've done it over that short period of time that you put them on, but
Jake, you know what he said after the game about the youngsters? He said it's frightening, like what's to come from these youngsters, and he said like the future looks like very, very bright for Liverpool, especially with the academy players and all that stuff. But what do you think of the youngsters, bro?
I think the Klopp is going to do a Wolf of Wall Street, and he's going to say, "I'm not fucking going." I don't know. There's something about me that just thinks he's not 100% sure about
Did
what
you
he's
watch him?
doing.
Did you watch him in the celebrations? Like the way he
Yeah,
was celebrating it.
it
It
seemed
didn't
like
look
a
like a
hurt him,
person. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like. Did I make the right decision of leaving? Because like
Why
there's
am I
a lot of
giving this
things.
up?
Yeah, there's a lot of things about Liverpool Football Club. Like a lot of managers have left and they always wanted to come back. They say when you leave Liverpool, football ain't the same anymore, innit? Because you
Yeah.
don't get that support and love and the city behind you and all that stuff. I mean, after 2 losses in Germany, they already won you out. In Spain, the same. Italy, the same. But over here, we give people time and we support them even on the bad times. You know what I mean? So, yeah, listen, those nights, Jake, I'm gonna miss those nights of the Champions League, bro. You know what I mean? With Jurgen Klopp. Yeah,
I'm gonna miss his fist punch, man.
Oh.
His fist punch.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna miss everything about it, bro.
I'm gonna
In
miss
the
his
Luton game,
jaw
in the Luton game, he
sliding.
done. In the Luton game, he done all the 4 stands. You know that with the fist pump. He done
Yeah.
all 4. Yeah.
I think that was a goodbye, wasn't it? Really, he's never done that, has he?
Yeah, he's never done that, bro. Yeah, it's hard to watch, bro. I just
it
feel
is.
there's something behind the scenes, bro. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, isn't it, bro? It's just how we come out of it. I'm gonna miss.
There's a
What do-
rumor that he's got family illness, but I don't know if it's true.
we don't know. We don't know, bro. We can't. We're only like speculating and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
There's rumors everywhere on social media. Isn't there? But if it
And
is
they've
someone else,
also
I
done it
just
in
hope he
a
looks
strong
after them.
yeah, 100%, bro.
They've been brought into a stronger team. Is the challenge for them now maybe like for tomorrow night to be able to do it for a longer period in a team which is maybe not as strong and show their talents that way?
First and foremost, they don't have to show anything, because I know what you mean, but it's easily misunderstood. The story of Sunday was one of the best football stories I ever
Oh yes, 100%.
heard of. It's 100% right. Chelsea was younger than us, stuff like this, and that's a different project. But it's not about that, and it's not. We don't compare it. The public might do that. We don't do that. But our boys played in youth teams, U21, stuff like this, and only came up recently and trained with us for a long time. And that is the absolute nil experience, but a lot of talent.
Jake,
And they
that's
just
one
showed
thing.
that, and
That's one
that's
thing
the
people
situation.
don't know. Like with the youth system, like compared to other, I don't know about other clubs, but the youth they play with the first team nowadays, don't they?
Yeah.
They're all in the same training ground, and they play together. They pull the kids of their under 18s, under 21s, and they play with the senior players. Not only that, if you look at from obviously the juniors all the way to the seniors, they play the same way. 4-3-3, and this is why when the players come on the pitch, even the youngsters, you saw McConnell the other day, like he's a beast, bro. Like the way he was like just passing the ball about without any pressure. Players actually freeze on these moments in Wembley, you know what I mean? And they came on and they looked like real men. They didn't look like they were afraid. Even Jaden
Bradley.
Dance and Clark, gone.
Conor Bradley, my favourite.
Yeah, you know what I mean? These kids, like, but don't you get it, Jake? It's
Yeah.
beneficial when the youth are in the same facility, so it's in the same training ground as the first team, and they play with the first team. It gives
Yeah.
you that confidence, that boost when you're around them. You're not really shy. You're not really timid. You get what I'm saying, Jake? So when you're on the pitch, you're still playing with your friends, if you know what I mean. And this is how these players go about it. And the way they came on the other day, there's no one player out of those youth players like Jaden McConnell, Clark, and Bradley. They didn't look like they were out of place, bro.
No.
They all look like they've been there for years and years, and that's the benefits of having everybody together in one place. You know what I mean? And listen, it's working, bro. I hope this never, when Klopp leaves, this never disappears, bro.
No, I won't. Do you know what's embarrassing for the Chelsea team as well?
Mm-hmm.
Their midfield cost 400 million.
Yeah.
And they got schooled by Bobby Clark, Harvey Elliott, and James McConnell.
It's embarrassing, bro. It is really
Bro,
embarrassing.
they didn't cost anything. Harvey cost
cost
like 5 million.
Yeah.
No, I'm being serious. Harvey Elliott, we
Yeah.
got for Fulham for 5 million, right?
Yeah,
Was
I
it 8
remember.
million?
Yeah. 6 million, I
Well,
think it
what
was.
did
Yeah.
they do? They got Enzo for 100 million,
Look at that, bro.
Caicedo for 115 million, and I don't know about Gallagher. Was he like 40 million or something like that?
No, he come from the youth, I think, at Gallagher.
Oh, he was you, was he?
Yeah. You know, Chelsea's youth is
Oh,
pretty strong.
I'll
Innit?
let them off.
They
It
don't
was
use
only
them.
300 million.
Situation was too great for the boys. There's nothing. If you play more of them now tomorrow and from the start or whatever, then we'll have a look. I'm not as good as I thought after Sunday. That it would be horrendous. There's absolutely no pressure. All what these boys have to do is to really enjoy what they are doing. I've said they have to defend like man. Otherwise, you cannot play.
Exactly.
But with the ball, the best thing in the best. I say when you are 35, you should play like a kid. All the world, they are not 35 obviously, but they should do that as well. And I saw them doing that, and it obviously helped. It gave confidence. It gave so many things you cannot buy. You cannot.
can't.
Usually you need years for it to getting these kind of experiences. Now they had it in a flash. So
That's one thing, Jake.
it's
I
all
don't know
good.
if you know about the youth at Liverpool, like compared to other clubs. What I've heard is what they do is, you know, the youngsters, they don't let them buy flashy cars. They don't really make them, you know, like they made it in a young age. You know, I made it. I could do this and do that. They don't have the attitude. They humble them to the ground. They make them buy, you know, small cars that's not too flashy. Basically, you have to earn the right in order for you to be, you know, driving Ferraris and all that stuff. And this is what I love about our football club. And if you look at the actual training ground, even in the canteen, what they do is they let they change tables, don't they, Jake? They don't, not everybody sits together
No.
every single time. They sit in different tables to get to know each other, and you know, make sure that the togetherness is there. Ain't that right, Jake?
Yeah, and they take the mobile phones off them, the kids as well, at the beginning of the day, don't they?
Yeah, man.
And then you don't get back to the end of the day, so that you're fully focused on the football,
Yeah.
and you're not busy like all these Chelsea ones dropping the cold drop
TikToking
and all
or
that, social media.
Twittering and all that stuff. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Facebooking. You
that's the
know,
difference.
they
Like
just let you
Chelsea, they're
concentrate
just
on football. Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah, listen, Chelsea is just a maniac club, man. I mean, giving people 8-year contracts, you know what I mean? So if you give me an 8-year contract, I might as well just not turn up anymore. I've got like, money coming in in my account
At the
every day.
time, they thought, "Oh yeah, we'll dodge FFP."
Do you
We'll give,
remember? Do you remember when they were saying
yeah,
that? The fan base,
monetization, right? That's what they
yeah.
did. We were talking about it when we
jokes.
last season,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's come to bite them in the ass, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
now they've got all these kids on 8-year contracts that they paid 100-odd million for, and they're shit.
And they're not even trying on the pitch.
And they don't even want to be there. They don't want.
I heard Enzo Fernandez wants out. There you go, bro. So there you
It's
go.
like Caicedo was sat on the floor thinking, "What the hell am I doing? Why didn't I choose Liverpool?" You could see it in his eyes.
Mate,
He was sat on the floor, taking the tape off his arm, and he was thinking, "These wanted me. I could have won this first trophy." He hasn't won anything. Nothing. He's won nothing.
But the thing is, Jake, how can they win anything with a football club that's run that way? They've lost their identity, mate. They don't know if they're coming or going. You know what they have to do, Jake? They have to go from zero. They have to rip everything apart and start from the beginning again in order for them to compete again. Do you get what I'm saying, Jake? You know, like when you're buying this.
I don't care about them.
Yeah, but that's what they have to do.
Respected them.
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember when they were going to go? When they were going to get liquidated for £1? Do you remember back in the day?
Yeah.
And they got saved. And they're not grateful. They're not grateful, bro. They take everything for granted. They're so arrogant. Their fan base is so evil as well. They're always going on about the 96, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, but Jake, all you need to understand Jake, I know Chelsea fans. I grew up with people that's born Chelsea fans around my area. They don't even go to games anymore. They said that's not the Chelsea that we know. They say that themselves. You know what I mean? That's why you see a lot of different type of fans over there, and you know, and you know, they don't really care about the club. They just want success and all that stuff. Chelsea's not all about it. It never was like that. I mean, but it's just the money, the Romans' money that got them that, and that's what changed their fortunes. But you know, you bought titles at the end of the day. You didn't really earn it, like I always say, Jake. And now, like, you know, look what happens to you when you try to cheat your way to things. It doesn't work out properly, does it?
I don't know, but it's possible that a few of them have to start.
Go on, Jake. Go on.
No, I was gonna ask you, Tony. You know, like Jurgen standing down, and all of a sudden he was leaving, and that.
Yeah.
Do you think that? I don't think he would have left us without getting a manager ready. I don't think he would. I don't think he would just leave Liverpool without them knowing that they can replace him.
Oh
You
yeah,
got-
listen, this guy is an honourable guy, mate. He's a very
Exactly.
very honourable guy. So
That's what I'm saying.
I'm assuming so.
There has to be someone in line. He has to know that something's going on for him to stand down. And
It
I
has to
think
be some. It's something. It has to be something similar to
I think it's
Shankly
Xabi
and Paisley.
Alonso. I think it's Xabi Alonso. I think it's already done.
This is
Because
what I
that
said.
ain't good.
Like, this is what I said, Jake, about Xabi Alonso. I said it's similar to if you look at it from a point of view of Liverpool Football Club, it's similar to Shankly and Paisley. Paisley was doing his own coaching, you know, in the club and all that stuff. He was part of obviously the boot room and all that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was learning, innit? So Xavi Alonso is at another place learning and all that stuff. But you know, Bob Paisley was an ex-Liverpool player. He was a left back for Liverpool in the old days, so he knows the club. So Xavi Alonso is a similar. He plays for Liverpool and he knows the club. So when he comes in, he won't be out of place, you know what I mean? And it could take us to that next level. You know,
Yes.
these type of games that we go to
What he's
extra
doing is
time could be,
incredible.
yeah, could these type of games we go to extra time could be like we could win it in 90 minutes. You know what I mean, Jake? So with
Yeah.
talent and you know and all that stuff, they could be. That's what I'm saying, bro. These things sometimes is a blessing. You know what I mean? And
He's got
that
the
could happen to
synergy
us
as well
again.
that we
We just
need.
have to learn, Jake. We have to learn from past mistakes, bro. We have
Yeah.
go back in history
can't-
you know, with Liverpool. You have to learn from past mistakes. You don't do
We
that.
can't make we
things
can't
that
make the
did
wrong
in the 90s.
managerial position
Yeah,
this
we
time.
can't do the things we did in the right 90s.
No.
And number two, the person that's coming in has to be a strong manager that doesn't take any BS.
And if
you know what I
they're
mean?
not, we just get rid of them. We don't just sit there and let it
Uh-huh.
fester. We have to get rid of them. We have to be brutal
Yeah.
to get the right
100%,
one.
Jake. Yeah.
Because before
But
we
if Xavi Alonso chooses elsewhere and doesn't want Liverpool, then
Nah,
good
he's
luck to
coming
him.
to
You know what I mean?
Liverpool.
No,
He's
but
coming to
Jake, this is like I'm just trying to say to you, like, if he doesn't want to come to Liverpool and goes elsewhere, then good luck to him. But I wouldn't go back for him anymore.
Bro,
I've got to
there's
be
no
real.
way Bayern in for him, right? And if he goes to Bayern, it will taint everything he did at Bayer Leverkusen. It's not happening. I don't care what these Sky are on about. They're just talking crap. They're Bayern puppets. They're trying to promote Bayern.
Yeah, but
I'm
Jake,
telling you now,
Bayern
Liverpool.
Munich, Bayern Munich is an aging squad. You know what I mean, not only is it aging, he needs to do a lot of transition, and not only that, they need instant success. You know what I mean? They're not even going to give you time. They're not even going to give you
Look
time.
at the
So what's the
squad
point?
he's inheriting in Liverpool. He gets the
Aging squad,
world's
young
best
team,
winger.
young 24, average age 24, bro.
He gets the
could
world's
go
best
down.
winger. Mo Salah's the best winger in the world. I don't know anyone better than him.
Yeah.
Name a winger better than him right now.
Nobody, no, it never was.
No
man.
one.
The guy scores.
So,
The guy's
You're
consistent,
Xabi
bro.
Alonso, you're getting Trent, you're getting Salah, you're getting Darwin, Jota, you're getting all that, and you're telling me you're going to turn that down when you're a boyhood Liverpool fan, and your son said to you, "Can you take me back to the city, Daddy?"
You know, even
a
he says it. Like,
massive
even in his like when he talks about football clubs, he says, "I want to manage Liverpool." So we have to wait and see, Jake. I mean, we have to wait and see. Don't put all your hopes, you know, like in one person, mate. We don't know. We don't know. But Nagelsmann did tell him. Nagelsmann did tell him, mate, like, don't go to Bayern Munich. You know what
Yeah,
I mean, go to Liverpool, man. Don't go. They
Exactly.
don't give you time. They don't give you patience in that club. You know what I mean? So yeah, people get busy in the comments, man. Me and Jake are gonna obviously discuss it with you guys after the press conference. It's not long to go. It's all about 7 minutes to go. So yeah.
That's absolutely clear. We don't know it yet. And if they do, they will do the job and they will enjoy. And then we all have to help them with celebrating the right things and not, I don't know what is the word for it, not moaning about the wrong things. Yeah, so like, please don't, that's horrible, 60,000 people, and that's really not good. I can tell you, I played, and only 12,000 people when I played did that, and I felt it from here to my toes. That's not too cool. But besides that, we are really, it's a good moment. So it's actually a very bad moment because there's so many injuries and it's not good and stuff like this. But what we could do so far, and that's why I love the Luton game so much, that's why I love the game on Sunday night so much, we just ignored who we are missing.
Exactly.
We just ignored it as much as we can. And just thought about how can we set up a team who is still difficult to play, and that's what we will do again, and then we will see.
Such a good manager.
Oh, brilliant,
Have you
bro.
got any clarity yet on Thiago in terms of a time scale for him?
Yeah, there's no time scale.
Did you hope he would play again this
No.
season? Or?
Oh God, Thiago's become Derby
I don't
Keita.
know, to be honest. So there are
He's
a
done.
couple of
He's
things,
done,
but
bro.
it's
He's done.
Sad times.
what he has to do now
he's done.
from a medical point of view, and I don't know if that then will mean that he can play again. That's not a short-term thing. That's
I
why
don't
I'm not
think
really in the
he's gonna see him again,
subject.
are we,
So it's not
Sophie?
that he
No,
might
we're
be
not gonna
in
see.
training in 2 weeks or stuff like this. So that's why I'm not 100% in it. So cannot say more about it, to be honest.
Is that his hip again? Is it the same?
Yes.
Same issue?
I'm
And
not,
how
I'm
about,
not sure it's the same, but yeah, the region is the same.
yeah, and just on Stefan as well. You know, is he
Stefan is. That's one of these things. I had lunch here and saw him training. I sat there and thought, why is he not playing? what? So he's obviously gaining fitness now. He's running around like, wow, he's doing everything, but not that. He's not. He didn't get green
rush him.
light yet
You can't
for
rush
us
him.
for the team training, and there's nobody in this building who wants to hold him back. So there might be some reasons. He's pain-free, completely pain-free, which is obviously the most important thing. All checks we made, like scans again, bone looks good. That's all fine, and he's just doing stuff he's doing. Now we have to make sure that in the moment when we use him again in normal training, because the difficulty of football is such a complex.
It's complicated, you know what I mean? Like with certain players, you know. But let me just put it out there, fans. You know what I mean? I'm a big Thiago fan. Before he even came to Liverpool, I'm a huge technical football kind of person. I was a technical player myself, so this is why like I love technical players. They're not only entertaining, they do things out of the ordinary. But say your goodbyes to Thiago after hearing this. I thought it was like a pulled a muscle, but it's his hip injury again has popped up. So he's done. Probably has to retire or something like that.
Yeah.
But Stefan Bajcetic, it looks like he's back. You know, the kid's got growth issues. Like I think Jayden Dance had the same thing. They said he kept on growing taller and taller. That's why he had a knee issue. But now you see the rewards with Jayden Dance. Like he's scoring goals in the under 21s. You know, even under 18s before that. And you see the rewards you get at the end. But we're gonna be talking about Jayden Dance, mate, because I've you know looked at the archives, as they call it, you know, look back at him, and you won't believe like what I saw, bro. And I'm gonna discuss that with you after this press conference, bro. But yeah, but Jake, say goodbye to Thiago, bro. It's done. It's done.
Thiago's gone. You think he's
done.
where do you think he's going to go? Do you think he's just done with
I don't
football?
know. He's not gonna be at Liverpool at the end of the season. I've got to be real. He's not gonna be at
Or
Liverpool.
do you think he could maybe coach in midfield for
It's up to
Zab?
him if he wants to be a player coach
For
or something,
Zabi,
some
coach.
sort. Yeah, it'd be great because he could teach the youngsters. You could see the
Yeah.
youngsters like McConnell and Clark, the way they come on, they with confidence, all that stuff. But like I said, when you're training with the senior players like Thiago's and all that stuff, you reach a different level when you're watching players like that. You try different things that makes you into a better player. And I like it when I see the kids coming in with confidence nowadays. If you look at the old days, like David Thompson's and, you know, Spearings and all that stuff, they didn't come in with that attitude. They came here in being nervous, being local lads, you know what I mean? And, you know, and things like that. That's why their career at Liverpool Football Club didn't, you know, come to the, you know, come to what we wanted. And but with these kids, you can see with their confidence. And if you're coming into a Carabao Cup final and you're passing about like McConnell did, and you're holding the ball like Clark did, and you're taking shots and you're headering the ball like Jayden Dance did, and you see Bradley in the right, you know, playing as a right back and playing as a right winger with confidence as well. You know what I mean? It shows, you know, it's a different place, Liverpool, now compared to those days when players like felt the pressure as soon as they played for Liverpool Football Club. And these players don't feel pressure, man, because they know they're around the best players in the world day in and day out. If you're around the best players in the world day in and day out, this is the performances you're going to produce on the pitch. You know what I mean? Without any pressure, man. And listen, cup final, Jake, cup final and players perform like that, bro. Like, people don't get it. I don't think it's sunk into anyone what these kids have done in that game. I honestly don't think, man. This cup finals can break a great players, man. The best players in the world.
Yeah.
They came in and changed the freaking game, man. And they won the game, not by penalties, but within the, you know, 120 minutes. Come on, man. Come on.
Do you know what? Van Dijk's goal shouldn't have been chalked off.
Jake, we know that. If
Thanks,
let me
Rob.
give you an example, Jake. Yeah, if that's chalked off, I'm assuming every game we watch, if there's a goal from the corner,
Exactly.
should be chalked off. So what about when what about when the player is on the goalkeeper and he can't make the goalkeeper move and the goalkeeper bumps into him? Are we saying that's a free kick every game then? I mean, everybody was complaining about that goal Man City scored when Akanji held Alisson slightly, and you know, and they disallowed it. They were complaining about that. So what's the difference between this goal then? What's the difference?
Exactly. Nothing.
There's no difference. It's the same thing. So you know, like
It feels like the officials are out for us because you know when City won the title the last time we were in a race for them, it was a Rodri handball, wasn't it?
yeah, they didn't even look at VAR, bro. They didn't even look at VAR, bro.
They didn't even look at it, bro. You could see where the ball was on his arm.
Mate, he moved his arm towards the ball. It's 2
He
minutes
looked
to
like
go.
a volleyball player. If you look at his fist, it's clenched. Like you know when they hit.
So he knows what he's
volleyball,
doing. So he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah.
And
2
they
minutes to go, Jake. 2
They did
minutes
it
to
to
go.
stop us. They did it to stop us.
And
Because
you know,
we
like
would have got the title.
those 2 points could have won us the league if you think about
Yeah,
it, guys.
exactly.
There you
They
go.
would have won us the league.
I mean, but yeah. So you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And people
But you
say
know what that hurts me the most?
Jake. People say that people don't buy titles. That's the thing that should tell you people do buy titles.
Yeah, because they
Go on.
bought the refs, didn't they?
Yeah, of course, bro. Come on, man.
What do you think happened? Do you think the refs have been bought and then that's why City
No,
gets the
it's
position?
not just sport, mate. You know, like you don't bring back the likes of Howard Webb and people
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
If you haven't got it out for Liverpool Football Club, Howard Webb people, like if you think about the Yorkshire Police, these are the ones who said we was drunk. We was not us or me specifically. I'm talking about I don't do that. But you know the Liverpool fans. We was drunk. We did this to ourselves. You know what I mean? And you know and all that stuff. It was the Yorkshire Police. You know what I mean? That did this. And Howard Webb is an ex Yorkshire Police copper. He's around that things. You know what I mean? This is why whenever Howard Webb, huh?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is why you know. Liverpool fans, it's not just like he was sided with Man United. It was him being an ex-Yorkshire copper. Liverpool didn't like. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know us and the Yorkshire Police, like back in the day when they said that we did this to ourselves. So this is what I'm trying to tell people. And then you got Paul Tierney and you got Anthony Taylor refereeing every game that we play in the Premier League. Even if we play in London, someone said to me, Jack, before, the reason, you know, they're refereeing our games because they're local. And then he saw them refereeing the Arsenal game. And he said, you know what, Fozzie, you was right all along. But no, mate, there's no coincidence. These things are happening to us, mate. And people say we moan too much about it. In the old days, do you know, Jack, in the old days, in the 90s and beyond that, Manchester referees couldn't referee Liverpool games because the rivalry was too high.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden they can. When did we allow that nonsense?
Bro,
When do you ever see Liverpool referees refereeing Man United games?
Exactly, bro. You know VAR. I feel like VAR was just brought in to help referees mess up games.
No. Listen.
Drama.
Let me ask you a perfect question, Jake. Yeah. Let me ask you. I'll ask even the chat. Please get on to that. Yeah. Let me. I've got a cold today. I'm dying here, man.
What's wrong with you, bro? You got hay fever.
Yeah. Both at the same time. Let me ask you a question, Jake. When do you ever see a bad decision in the Champions League?
You don't.
Have you ever heard any decisions like the Premier League in the Champions League?
No.
In the Europa League? The rest of Europe?
No, not really.
There you go, Jake. Because they use the same technology, and this is the only country that doesn't use that technology. Why? I'll tell you why, Jake.
To manipulate games.
There you go, Jake. I told you you're a genius, bro. You are a genius. This is why I like you. Now you know.
To win the league because you know why? Because we're tied in with the oil.
There you go, bro.
So
Have you seen the infrastructure? Have you seen the infrastructure at Manchester now after those oil, sheikhs and all that stuff taken over?
Yeah.
It looks like Dubai now, bro.
Manchester
was a shithole.
Could have bought anyone. Like Man City aren't special. That it could have been any club. It could have been Norwich.
Exactly.
We could be talking about Norwich right now.
Exactly. Bro.
When Sheikh Mansour went there, how many titles did they have? One.
Hey, they're 2-1. Even Tottenham, I didn't even know Tottenham had 1 or 2. I think Tottenham's got 1 or 2 as well. And Tottenham is always in the conversation for a big club.
Yeah.
You're not a big
Now
club.
I sat online and I've got these little City plastic fans beefing me, saying that they're bigger than me, and I'm like, mate, don't even bother, because like, catch me if you can. Maybe
Jake,
right now,
Jake, even
you'll ever catch Liverpool.
Jake,
Ever.
even if they catch you, it still ain't worth it. I'll tell you why. Because it's not genuine titles. You haven't earned the right to win titles.
Bro,
Think
they'll
about
never
it one
catch
sec.
us in our lifetime, even if they buy the titles. We're on 72, they're on 28. I'll be dead before the time they blow us away.
Alright. Don't go overboard.
Sport for
know what to
body.
say. I
know.
Like that.
I know.
Not only that you have to turn yourself, it's somebody else who turns you and jumps in you. You have to be ready for all these kind of things. You have to do it high speed, slow down in a split second and go again. These kind of things. We try as much as we can to do this in rehab sessions, but in the end, you cannot put
He's
in
talking about Besiktas people.
10 other players or
Please get busy in the comments.
more.
I'll greatly appreciate if you do.
to recreate a proper game situation. So that's where we are. But for me, he looks good. But how good, I get told more. I cannot decide that. So and it's not. Nobody told me
It's about
training this
Besiktas
afternoon.
people,
By the way,
yeah.
he could anyway, not after this session. But no, nobody told me that he will be back soon.
Yeah, you're still on Championship. Obviously, Fabio Carvalho went out to Hull in January, doing really well, and Tyler Moore.
It's so good to see. I forgot they're good football playing sides, by the way. I forgot Hull, but I saw them as well. It's really cool. And Fabio's doing really well. And Tyler is doing really well. I'm so pleased for them. It's massive. It's massive. And so nice to see Fabio completely confident again. Both are pretty dominant players. Playing pretty much.
It's amazing, isn't it? If you look at it, Jake, like we've got Fabio Carvalho coming back and Tyler Morton coming back, and they're doing pretty well at Blackburn, Tyler Morton, and the Hull with obviously Carvalho.
Yeah, he's doing well, isn't he?
Yeah.
They-
The thing with Carvalho that people don't know is it's not the talent. The talent is there. The thing with this kid is he's too arrogant. He doesn't
he
listen.
keeps wanting to be a model and stuff. doesn't he?
Yeah, and he wants to be like playing from the start in every game. Like
Yeah.
he earned the right when he hasn't really done any of that. And
You
he's
don't
too-
like that.
too-
Klopp don't like that. If you like
yeah,
that,
yeah. Klopp just puts you like if you listen. One thing you don't do in football is let the players run the asylum. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like Chelsea. You're gonna end up like Man United and teams like that. You know what I mean, you look at Van Dijk. He's the best defender in the world. He earns less money than Varane. You look at Salah. Probably one of the best strikers in the world. Sorry, one of the right wingers in the world. Probably the best right wing in the world. He earns less than Rashford. Do you know what I mean? Why? Because the club doesn't allow them to have a big head. And if you have a big head, this is when you lose focus of actually reality, which is winning titles. And they make sure these players are humble on a consistent basis. This is what I'm going to miss about Klopp. Is the next manager going to be similar, or is it going to be, just letting these players run the asylum? Like I said, Jake, the number one manager, so the number one person in the club has to be the manager. If you look back in history, all the greatest teams that ever existed, who was the number one person? The manager. And this is why Liverpool took us 30 years to get to this actual situation we're in, because we let players run the asylum in the 90s, in the noughties, and etc. And as soon as we moved away from that, and Klopp came in and made sure players don't do that, like Saka. Is it Saka? Saka, innit? Saka. He got rid of him.
Mamadou Saka.
Yeah, and other players that's similar to him, that he got rid of them. And
Do you
then now
remember
look at the rewards.
and he didn't turn up, did he? And then Klopp
Yeah,
with
bro.
him. That was it.
Yeah, he didn't turn up for training. He was being disruptive in interviews, trying to
Yeah.
play games, and while he should be taking things seriously. And the club knew
Kept
like
calling
that's a bad.
Liverpool
That's toxic,
Kept
like you always say, Jake.
Bro,
Huh?
he kept calling Liverpool a country. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier.
He said Liverpool the
Center
country. And they said,
of the
what do you
team,
mean? He said it's a country.
I know.
being quite a lot
I'm a
involved in a lot
soldier.
of moments. So it's really cool to see both. Development of both is fantastic. Really happy.
Yeah, Jürgen, guten Tag, and Glückwunsch on winning the Carabao Cup final.
Thank you.
Since the start of the season, you've made 270 changes.
Sorry. 270. Who counted that?
In all competitions, more than any other Premier League club. How impressed are you by the depth of your squad and your players adapting to different matches and different scenarios?
Actually, our squad is deeper than we thought before the season, to be honest. And we didn't think that we needed. That we need to figure out how deep it is. Yeah, but it's
A couple of minutes to go, people.
And again,
Sorry it took so
I
long.
said it
Well, we've got to listen to the guy.
plenty of times, and rightly so. Without the kids, we wouldn't be here where we are now. Without, no, actually, the rest is quite normal because of the amount of games we had and different competitions we played. Everybody had game time. That's when probably some people only look properly at it when we play Premier League, and they say, oh, he has to come on, but he might have played a week and a half ago European League 90 minutes, and then he's in good shape, he has rhythm, all these kind of things. So that helped the most, that we shared game time from the beginning so that everybody could have kind of rhythm, and that's why I'm more than happy with the squad. That would be cool if it would be now a bit deeper, but it's how it is, and we have to deal with it, and we do. It's really like that, and you realize it anyway. And yes, we won 2 days ago a final, and that's obviously gives you some positive thoughts as well. But it's really like that even before the game, in a very tricky situation. Because of the mood in the dressing room, we were really positive. Of course, we could have lost that final. We are not blind. We saw the chances. We saw Queef saves, stuff like this. That's clear. You can lose that, but that was always clear with each team. You can lose a final against Chelsea, and we could have lost it that day. But the general feeling around is positive because for whatever reasons we cannot change it anyway. We have just to play the games, but we don't play the games for being part of. We want to win the football games in any way possible on that day. And now we have to find a way to win the next one.
Exactly.
Bro.
Oh no, Jake. Oh no, Jake. It's hurting, isn't it? It's really,
It's
really
just
hurting.
the weeks are ticking down, and there's not many,
Many games left to
It's not
ain't many games to go, bro. You know what I mean? 12 games in the Premier League.
And they keep saying it on TV like it's a big thing as well. They've even got this advert on BBC Sport about have you seen it? Where it says Jurgen Klopp is standing down and they're in like a hospital. It's like a hospital program.
Yeah,
and he's
there's a lot of stuff going around apparently. Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him, man. Like, you know, when I woke up to it, Jake, like when I heard he's leaving, man, I was going berserk, man. Like my wife woke me up in it, and I got a lot of phone calls, and people telling me, like, I said, what? Like, I just finished fucking night shift. Like, I don't want to hear things like that. Stop mucking about, you know what I mean? And then I look at the news, he's gone.
I know.
Like, oh man, it's just us, really, Jake. You know what I mean? This always happens to us. You know what I mean? And managers just get tired.
Everton's respecting him as well.
Yeah, listen, the whole city,
how big he is. When Everton is respecting him.
The whole city, Jake. The whole city respects this guy, man. And he's no longer going to be there for us, man. You know what I mean?
It's horrible.
Yeah, bro. Like, you got to understand, you know, in life, even me, like in my job, health, you know, like it deteriorates, bro. It deteriorates, you know what I mean? And he's doing too much, in my opinion, for a manager. And if they've taken a lot of stuff, the pressure off him, maybe he would have stayed longer, you know what I mean, Jake? But
yes.
You know what I mean? It's just like you have to deal with it, like I said, the establishment, which is the officials.
He didn't have the finance.
Yeah.
He didn't have to didn't back him enough.
And then
when you're
Jake, when you're on top, winning titles, Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, what do you expect next? To get the best players in the world, right? Couldn't even get that, bro.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear this? Because he stuck up for us.
Yeah.
Apparently, they tried to get him to stay, and they said, "We'll give you all the backing in the world." And he said, "Why didn't you do that before?"
Exactly.
That's all he said, and that they were stumped. They didn't know what the hell to say to him. And if that is true, then he stood up for every FSG outer.
But you know what they say in life, mate. Truth comes out eventually, innit? Truth comes out eventually.
That sounds like what Klopp would say, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just simple.
Truth will come out eventually, bro. And the guy wanted Chouamini, couldn't get him. He wanted Bellingham, couldn't get him. He wanted Mbappe, couldn't get him. This is the time we was like the best team in the world at that time as well, Jake. You know what I mean? Like when you take a team to be the best team in the world, you expect the best players in the world to follow that, right? And they couldn't even do that. And they couldn't even do that for him. So what's the point of him staying then? What, Jake? Explain that to me. What's the point if I get you to the destination that you want and even more, and you don't reward me for it? What's the point? I don't. You know, when people like say like, you know, FSG this and FSG. What is the point of a manager being in a job?
Exactly.
When you're at your best and you don't even get the best players, and you have to always go and buy bottom of the barrel. Don't no disrespect to those players, but you have to go and buy the players you have to develop as like at Liverpool Football Club.
I'll tell you something though. No, Zabi won't fuck around. He will tell FSG exactly what he wants.
I hope so, bro. If he comes in, I hope so. But it is what it is, isn't it, man? It is what it is.
Do you know the bit that really hurts me again?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I don't know. It feels like the synergy is something that we can't replace. Like the affiliation, it's almost like, I can't explain it, bro. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It is hard.
It's really horrible. I love the guy, man, like a dad.
Yeah. That's what he was, man. That's what he was. We need people like that. This is but Jake, look at the managers that succeeded at Liverpool Football Club. They're all similar to him.
Yeah.
Kenny, Fagan, you know, Paisley, Shankly, Benitez. They're all similar to him. Strong characters. No. Forget.
Why?
Forget turkey neck, man. Forget turkey neck, man. That's what they call him.
Cancelled.
I don't. We shouldn't take the piss because he's been struggling lately, isn't it?
Yeah. God bless him, bro.
I don't know why he still stays in management.
Doesn't bring him at Liverpool, but he's had a good career, and he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't dislike him.
Yeah. Irmina says, can't believe it's match day again. LOL, this should be illegal. How are these players supposed to recover? We're all asking the same question, Irmina.
Man.
I'm telling you, mate. James says that was disgusting. Challenge from, obviously, he's talking about, I hope it's Gravenberch, right? This one. You know, the ones everybody's saying it's just a yellow card. You know what I mean? Like, what is this all about? What is this all about, people? Please explain that to me. Like, how is that a yellow card? Where's the ball, first of all? There's no ball there.
Exactly. Fozzie, play the clip. Have you got the clip?
I can't play it even if I had it, bro. Big up Fozzie and all. Big up Aziz, bro, as always. Professional bottle shops, aka rent bottle. No, I don't want to say that, Chelsea. No. I know they say whatever they want against us, but I'm not that type of fan, you know what I mean, that's gonna say things like that better. But I know what you mean.
Bro, they call us bin dippers, man.
I know. Well, everybody bin dips, you know. I've seen bin dippers outside Chelsea. I mean, Jin says, I'll be honest, I don't mind if we lose tomorrow. It's too much for the squad to cope now. Yeah, listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion, you know what I mean? And because a lot can agree with you, and there's
we won't look at Anfield, Jim. We won't look at Anfield. There's too much passion right now.
Wow, we're so injury prone. I really don't know. Like, well,
we haven't got a medical board.
Huh?
We haven't got. When did they replace the medical? Because you remember they got rid of the medical board. I don't even remember them replacing it.
You know what? You know what's strange, Jake? Like, the players are getting the same injuries. You know what I mean? It's either a knee injury or it's a hamstring. Have you noticed that? It's just the same injuries all the time.
You know why? It's kind of weird. Because we haven't had depth in squad to rotate, and now Klopp's having to rotate. He's just been burning. They've been burnt out again.
As he says, main focus now Europa League and the league, in my opinion. Oh yes. Nunes ain't injured, Fozzie, and Soboslai too. Okay, because they were running on the pitch like maniacs. Yeah, I agree. Big up, Richard. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Also, has your family? Free Palestine. Love and respect to all Muslims and brothers and sisters all over the world. I feel for you with this discrimination. Many thanks. Big up, bro. We're all well. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Richard says, congratulations to Liverpool winning the obviously the League Cup, and more to come. We're hoping, brother. We're hoping. Jin says, FA Cup, Europa League, whatever. To me now, I want the title so much. You know what I want, Jin? I want to go and celebrate with everybody. I want to meet everybody at Liverpool and celebrate a league title, because in my 45 years, I still haven't seen a time Liverpool parade a league title in Liverpool. Although they had many more when I was a kid, but it's different times, isn't it? It's different times. What about you, Jake?
Well, I bet you never seen it lifted in July.
Yeah.
I bet you never seen a title lifted in July either.
Nah, I've never seen that, man.
That was because of COVID. That was a one-off, wasn't it?
Jake, would you go? Jake, would you go? Like if we win, that is, would you go to the parade?
If we win the league?
Yeah.
Yeah. What, the last ever parade for Jurgen?
Yeah. Either way, would you go? Either way, would you go?
Yeah.
Would you go either way? Yeah. Okay.
It's not far from me, is it?
Yeah. Hamza says, Fozzy. Big up, Hamza.
It's only 45 minutes.
Football Century says, yo, big up, big up, man, big up, bro.
Big up, bro.
Tiago is a flop. Jin says, yeah, I guess so. 100%. So Jake, tomorrow
North Wales, bro. So you're right by Liverpool, literally like a river away. Do you realise how close Liverpool is?
Yeah, they're very
To
close.
North Wales.
Now, listen, I like driving to Liverpool anyway, man. Either way, I'm good because my family lives there, and my sister and her kids live there.
Yeah.
So I go there on a regular anyway to go and see them. So either way, I'm fine.
Like 20 minutes in the car.
I could take the train. I could take or the car. It doesn't really bother me. I'm alright either way, bro. But yeah, let's do this.
Have you ever been to Snowdonia in North Wales? Have you ever visited the mountains?
I've went to Cardiff. Yeah, I went to Cardiff when I was a kid. I visited.
No, that's South Wales.
Yeah, I've done the climbing. What do you call them? When you're climbing the
Bracken
the
Beacons.
Yeah.
What about Bracken?
Yeah, and I did the lake. You know that lake? There's a lake over there. People go to doing canoeing and all that stuff. So yeah, when I was a kid, I went everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
That's up west.
Jake.
You're on about West Wales, like Carmarthen and Aberystwyth, right?
Jake, we're gonna do the what do you call it? We're gonna do the preview for the Southampton game tomorrow. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do the starting lineup, and we're gonna end it there, yeah. And then
Cool.
Go for a break. Okay, let's do that. All right, Jake, let's do this, bro. Let's do this. Let's see. Get it up. There you go. All right, Jake. Obviously, we're down to the bare bones, as you know. Who's gonna be your goalkeeper, bro?
Hospital FC, you know.
Hospital FC, bro. Oh, is it gonna be Kelleher? Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no one else.
Quam Galar. Yeah.
Hang on, bro.
I can't pronounce his name. Can you pronounce it? What is it?
Corvin.
No, his first name. Corvin Kelleher.
Yeah, Corvin. I think that's what they call him.
He's Irish, is he?
Yeah, he's Irish. Right back. Gomez or Bradley, or do you want Gomez as a centre back with Kwanzaa probably, or something like that? Bradley, yeah, because he's got to get the confidence up in it. Right, centre back.
Kanate.
You still want Kanate to play? Okay.
He needs game time, doesn't he? I don't know. What do you think? Or would you?
I'd rather play Gomez and Kwanzaa, play and put Kanate on the bench, and then he comes on in the some stage in the second half. If you know what I mean, that's what I would do. Because he's already played 115 minutes in the so
maybe Kanate and Kwanzaa.
It's not like Gomez hasn't played centre back before. He's the Premier League winner in that position. We're forgetting that, aren't we? So if he's not playing right back, play him as a centre back and play him and Kwanzaa in that role.
Yeah.
It's not like we're playing, you know, the best teams in the world. We're playing someone similar, you know, like Southampton is similar to us, isn't it? Like in this, if you look at the players that we put on the pitch, you know what I mean, like we're better slightly, obviously, but the levels aren't that far behind.
Yeah.
So, Jake, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Left back, Simicaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to play. What a cross there, by the way. What a cross, bro. For the winning goal. What a cross.
Oh yeah. And mate, you know when that goal went in, it was like a Titanic moment. You know, like you could put Titanic music to the clip.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. DM, McConnell.
Yeah, Endo's injured, isn't he?
He's not injured, but he needs a rest, innit? He needs a
Yeah.
rest. Right side of the midfield. Clark and Harvey Elliott or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Bobby and Harvey, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I can find that.
I'm hearing
Uh-huh.
that Darwin, Mo, and Dominic are all coming back for this game.
Yeah.
Back in
Left side
55.
left side midfield. Do you want McAllister for experience?
Yes.
Yeah, because you need experience, don't you?
He looked
do
a
need
bit
it.
knackered though.
Yeah, he did. Because he kept on playing on the right, on the left, covering the whole pitch. It was too much for me. Right wing.
Oh,
Or do you want to put Harvey Elliott in the right wing and play Clark in the middle with them two?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying?
If Mo was fit tonight, do you think that the Klopp's going to put him in just so we win the game quick?
There's a lot of games, you know what I mean, and we need him. We really need him. We've got Man City coming in a couple of weeks. We really need him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we
So
got Forest on the weekend.
We can't risk it, mate. So front line, the two left. You know, this is what I said. Yeah, this kid dance. Yeah, I watched him, Jake. I watched this kid dance. Yeah, I watched him recently, like in the last obviously days or so. Jake, I'm telling you right now, yeah, bro. He's like what's his name? Harry Kane. You know, I swear. He plays like Harry Kane. I tell you why I say that. Like, he's intelligent, like doing through balls and coming deep, and doing things like that. And he's a target man at the same time. He could play like a target man as well. And he's very, very quick. You know, people don't even know like he's got pace. He runs like Harry Kane, and he plays like like his technique is like Harry Kane as well. Everything. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. When I saw that, I said, "Wow, we've got like some player on our hands here, bro."
On the left wing, Diaz, yeah.
No, Diaz needs a rest. Do you remember he was struggling in the game? You could put Gakpo there if you want.
We got Gakpo on the wing.
Yeah,
really?
He's a winger, isn't he, by trade? So why not? Yeah, I think this is a good lineup, you know. But give Dan a chance, I think, bro. That's why I put him in. You're gonna like this kid, Jake. I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna like him. He's
I like him. I've seen him so far. Didn't he? He had an assist the other day, didn't he? Not the Chelsea game. The game before that. Didn't he set someone up?
The game I was at. He done a through ball to Gakpo, and Gakpo should have scored. I think he tackled in the box. Yeah. That's what I said to you. Like
assist, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I said to you. Like, he's like Harry Kane, bro. I'm telling you, mate. Go and watch him, Jake. I was shocked while I was watching. I said he runs like him, he plays like him.
Yeah.
And, like if you want to, like, look at a player similar to him, he's like that, bro. And I was wondering why they're making a big fuss of this kid. He's really good, Jake. He's actually really
He's got
good.
hair like Fellaini, though, isn't he?
Yeah. He's actually really good, bro. He's really good. Yeah. So this is the starting lineup for the game.
Might be a Fellaini. Do you remember Fellaini when he turned
Yeah. So this is the mine and Jake starting lineup for the game. We don't want to go too extreme. We've got a lot of games coming. Thick and fast. We've got a lot of players coming back from injury. You know what I mean? So we gotta be careful what we do now. You know what I mean?
We're gonna put on the bench though.
More kids. You know what I mean? It's not like they let us down. It's not like they let us down. You know what I mean, Jake?
Kindergarten Klopp, is it?
Yeah, man. Kindergarten Klopp. I'll put that picture on Twitter.
Yeah.
There's a picture actually I put up on Twitter when he's got the kids.
No way.
Yeah, I swear.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Oh, with Klopp's face photoshopped.
Yeah. He became Arnold. You know what I mean?
Virgil's
Jake,
doing well as well. Do you feel like when Virgil's on the field, though, I feel like the youngsters look up to him?
Oh, of course, bro.
That's
Listen,
why I'm thinking maybe we need a little bit more authority for tomorrow night. Maybe Virgil as the
no,
captain.
but the thing is, bro, you got Gomez, isn't it? That's a leader. That's a Premier League winner as a centre back. Don't forget, you got Simicaz on the pitch. You got
No, but
McAllister
these
on the pitch. You
kids
got
seem
Gakpo
to
on
be
the
like
pitch.
really playing when
No,
Virgil's there.
Jake, we've got experienced players. You need to look at. You got Premier League winners on that pitch, bro. You know what I mean? So we've got enough, bro. We've got enough. Trust me, man. Kwanzaa is a phenomenal centre back, bro.
Yeah, he is
Phenomenal
good.
centre
He is
back.
good. I like
People
him.
need to give that kid credit, man, for what he done
It's
this
the
season.
reason we didn't go back in, isn't it?
Especially when people are asking for another centre back for what that kid did this season. You gotta give him credit, man. You gotta give that kid credit, man. He came through. He said, "I don't want to go alone. I want to fight for my place in the first team," and he didn't let us down. Think about it that way, people. Think about it that way, man.
He did well.
Yeah, Thiago is a flop. Waste of money, he is, man. Thiago and Matip both done, I think. Yeah, they're not coming back. They're not coming back. Thiago like a father figure. He is, man.
I like Thiago. I do.
He is. Aziz, yeah. An absent father. He's never there. Oh, man. That's a good one. I don't mean on the pitch where he's never he's injured. Yeah. That's a good one, Chin, actually. Yeah. That's a good one. An absent father. Oh my god, that's brilliant, bro.
Put it back up so I can read it, bro.
Yeah?
Can you post a comment up so I can read it properly?
Yeah.
An absent father.
He's never there.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
God.
That is brilliant. Yeah, so that's our first team. Obviously, that's our first team for tomorrow. Am I coming back? Maybe. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't put timescales on my arrivals on here anymore because I don't know when I'm coming back. But just keep an eye on the channel, people. Keep an eye on the channel. Jake, you know you're always welcome on the channel, bro.
Big up, bro.
You got nothing to. But don't go anywhere, Jake. Don't go. I'm just gonna obviously to close it off. But stay. I'm gonna talk to you after this. Yeah. Stay. Don't go anywhere. All right, people. That's us done. You saw the starting lineup. As you can see on the screen right there. I know it's not the biggest screen, but that's all we can do for you at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Jake was phenomenal as always. You know what I mean? When he comes on, I'll bring him on more often than not. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's us done. We'll see you, obviously, hopefully tomorrow, maybe after the game, maybe on Thursday. I could be here on Thursday. I don't know, but I'm not gonna promise it. I could see that. But do me a favor, people. Share the channel around. Please hit that like button, hit the subscription button, notification button, all that good stuff. And comment even after the stream. You know what I mean? If you wanna share something, because sometimes that's what we do in it. I'll comment right back to you guys as well. Yeah. So that's us done. See you later. Take care, everybody.